All right, welcome to A-Side Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. I'm your host, Ray Massey, with co-hosts Marlon Parker and Carlos Massey. Let's get to it. So today, we're going to cover a couple topics. Who do we start with, Carlos? Because there were some good fights over the weekend. Do you want to start with some fights, or you want to talk about... Oh, wait, we have to talk about Shadasia Green.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Shadasia Green, A-Side's own female boxer. You'll win. Good job. Hope to see you in the future.
Yeah, Shadasia, you did your thing, and I want to say congratulations from myself and also the distant team at A-Side, man. We all support you. Of course, you know, Marlon had his pom-poms out.
Here we go. I knew that was coming.
Crazy.
That's why I didn't say a thing. You know this guy stalked you and so much others. So, excellent fight, and we look forward to the next step, which we all know what it is. Unification, undisputed, brawl for it all. So, here we go.
All right. So, who we got? So I know Morrell fought this weekend, and Morrell showed that he can carry that power to the late rounds. He got his guy out of there. What do you think, Carlos?
He's a big, strong puncher, young guy, hungry, looking to make a statement. I'm excited to see what he's going to do in the next year. So, yeah.
That's it.
I'm not surprised.
That's it.
I mean, he's that explosive. I'm not surprised that he took one in the later round. Heavy young guy.
So were you impressed?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, good guy. Like, he's on my list.
On your list of what?
Up and coming top fighters.
And what, if anything, does that mean?
What?
No.
Not your list. That's the other list.
No, whatever. No. This boxing is boxing. It's a few fighters who we all know I like to watch. Obviously, I watch all the fights if I can, if the moment merits and time permits. But we all know here, we all have our fighters. We won't miss a fight. And so, no matter, Morrell, look good, but he's not a fighter. I'm just yet that I'm. I need to schedule my day around that fight.
I got to see more, but he still look good all the same. Yeah. Also, the fight that everybody I think was watching this weekend was it was Bivol against was it Ramirez? Zurdo. Yeah, that was a good fight.
Before we get into that, let's go back again years when I was saying this guy was the real deal, and I was getting ridiculed by people on this panel. Bivol.
I don't remember that.
Well,
I
gotta apologize because
I was being ridiculed by people on this panel when I've been talking about Bivol for years, and you're like, get out of here.
I was sleeping on him, and I think you and who was our last guest? What's my guy?
We knocked out K.O. King.
K.O. King.
Mm-hmm.
Randall Bailey. We had a conversation. And Randall Bailey and Marlon pretty much jumped me on a podcast over this Bivol guy, and I thought I didn't think he was that good, but he did his thing. He outboxed the guy. He fought him on the inside. He fought him on the outside. I mean, he was measuring him for shots. It was crazy. He displayed all the tools worthy of a future great champion, Hall of Famer. So. Shout out to Bivol. He did his thing, and now he has a decision to make. So, does he rematch Canelo, or B, does he go at Beatrice for unification?
Better be it. You rematch Canelo. Rematch Canelo.
Wow, they already beat Canelo.
You get the money, and now he's going to come in the fight more confident. No, let me tell you. Canelo is still the biggest ticket in boxing. Outside of before he does something, whenever he jumps back out of retirement. You get that money, one last shot with Canelo. You're going to get the better BF fight regardless. Take the money with Canelo. Now you're probably going to stop Canelo.
But if I was Canelo, I wouldn't want to fight you. I wouldn't want to fight. If I was Canelo and I saw we also over the weekend. I wouldn't want to fight. I wouldn't be knocking out.
You are correct, but the question was, what does Better BF do next? No. Back to the question.
No.
If he has his option, I'm sorry, what does Bivol do next? So if you're in Bivol, you're like, I have a choice. I go to Canelo first. There's a good chance you'll beat Better BF, but take all the money. For a while, he really wasn't making money. You have to be honest. Yeah. We were talking about, I've been talking about him for years, and he was on his own. He was fighting, and he was still similar. His path was akin to Sergey Kovalev. Kovalev wasn't making a lot of money. You remember that when he was fighting. So then, exactly. So right now, if I'm Bivol, I take all the money I can get. You're going to get that fight with Better BF anyway.
No.
Go back and get all the money. One last pay-per-view. And then that just boosts the sales for it. Actually, Better BF and Bivol would be pay-per-view.
I say go for the long-term money. You're at the top of your game. You're king of the hill. You already got a win against Canelo. Go ahead and get that belt. The belts bring more money. Anyway, the belts bring the money. I got him beating Canelo all day. Not because Canelo's not a great fighter. He just made Canelo look small.
And that's why you take the fight.
And he was more. It's an easier fight to me. Than a Canelo fight is an easier fight.
But you have to also
because he's a bigger fight. He's a bigger fight.
Hold it. Let's look at it from the fighter's perspective. Canelo is retirement money.
Okay.
So Canelo is retirement money. Let's be honest.
No, I would say.
So you take the Canelo fight, you're going to get a nice purse with the Better BF fight. But now we're starting to look at fighters who are a lot smarter about managing their careers and their health. And so if Bivol only thinks about staying around probably a few more years, which he's really, he's young. But if he's just like, I don't want to do this my entire life, what makes more sense in that case? Loading up on this cash right now.
Right.
Because the Canelo fight may not be there after he beats Better BF.
True.
Canelo's handlers might say, you know what? We can't take another step back with a loss, not this late in your career.
Yeah.
So not just any loss, totally outclassed.
Yeah.
So really, it's all about life. It's all about time and opportunity. And right now, the time is right for him to go right back at Canelo.
All right. I mean, I'm
not... when you look at it, when we're talking about retirement, that is a great segue into Jason Rosario.
Yo, yeah, he retired. He's young. Rosario is like, he's 27 years old. I respect that. I respect that.
But he knows more than he knows more about his body and his career than we do. And he's not getting up for it. And at some point, this goes back to about a month ago. We had Ronnie Rios on.
Yep.
And even when we were like, hey, Ronnie, you still got a lot? He's like, yeah, I got a lot. I'm done. And when you're done, you're done. I respect a lot of fighters have said, I'm done. And they come back for one more, two more. I'm curious about what he does because, as you know, Andre Ward stayed retired.
Yep.
Lennox Lewis has stayed retired. Vitaly Klitschko has stayed retired. This last retirement with George Foreman, I don't think he can come back when he's in the 60s now.
Yeah.
So we won't count that.
But no, I get it. I get it. But I just take my hat off to him because we had it was a passionate conversation with Zaire Rahim when we were talking about.
I missed that show.
It was good, man. You were on location, man. So doing it was But it was a real good interview.
I never told me when you get locked up. This guy, keep him there. Keep him there.
I ain't wasting my shine.
Yeah, keep him there. I'm not speaking for him.
Nah, but it was doing this podcast. I mean, it's educational, and you learn a lot. You love the sport, but you learn a lot about the sport. And when we had the interview with Ryan Zahid.
You mean Zaire Rahim?
Yeah.
My bad.
I had a joke, but we had to edit that out.
I was about to say Rahim.
I had a joke. It was definitely me. So okay.
Yeah, but anyway, we had talking about fighters protecting themselves.
Yeah,
and knowing when it's time to go. The behind the scenes, the damage a lot of them take,
insurance, and
you really don't have nobody to really get back to back. There's no advocates for it at this time. I don't say no advocates. It's probably somebody doing something out there, but it just was interesting that a lot of these fighters you see all the some of the luxury side and the high side, but it's other stuff that goes on too. But that was a good.
Yeah, once you stop fighting, the crowds, you'll have some fans. You'll have fans, obviously, but the crowds and everything, all those adulations, they dramatically decrease. I mean, they all dramatically decrease. It's just not there. That high you get is gone. And some of the, even if we think, let's just be honest. Some great fighters, Adonis Stevenson.
Yeah.
How often does anyone say his name?
Yeah, he got injured.
I know. So it's not, but just think about the end of his career. How often does anyone say his name?
Keeping his name alive, and these guys get.
I mean, he's on a remarkable road to recovery. Yeah. But obviously, we know he'll never box again. That was counted out years ago. But no one ever even murmurs his name. I do watch other podcasts. Yeah. Just not besides our own. I read boxing articles, and it's amazing how when these fighters, when they say, okay, I've hung up the gloves, even a lot of fighters who were big names, they just disappear. Yep. This is a sport, it's unforgiving. If you're not in there, you're not winning, you're not staying active, they write you off. I mean, Thurman knows that. He took a long absence, and it was unavoidable.
Yeah, this is like his last. Yeah. He's setting sail into the twilight. So hopefully.
So who they lining him up with somebody?
I thought it was Errol Spence.
That's what I heard.
Don't do it.
I thought it was.
He been chasing Errol for the longest.
Errol was chasing him. Now they choose on the other foot. He's like, hey, I'm the man. You chase me. So
they found a rabbit out of that. And speaking of Errol, it's always a good debate, right? And for full disclosure, I'm a Crawford fan. I love Earl. First off, I'm a fan of any southpaw. So technically, I'm a fan of both. But if I had to pick, and I mean, if it was life or death, I'd probably go. I'm leaning toward Bud because he has that bit of meanness, that savage in him that I haven't seen from Earl. And what? Sir, no, I'm not taking nothing away from Earl. I just haven't seen that mean streak. Not like with Bud.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do not test for drugs on this show. Yeah. It's obvious.
If we did,
this guy would make it. This segment would never get here.
So look, I just want to be clear. A lot of people are talking like Bud has no right to be in a ring.
Who said that?
And
let's call him out.
I'm not calling him out, man. I refuse to call him out. But I do have these debates.
Yeah, I wouldn't let you call him out.
Anybody who follows me, and it's like Bud is just like, no offense, but if he's like a lower level, a lower marketable fighter, like let's say I don't know. I gotta be careful, man. I won't say the name, but let's just say Marlon, for example. Bud is not a Marlon, right? But Bud has he's done.
I'm gonna let you have it.
Wait. He's done with champions do, with Hall of Fame champions do. He unified, cleaned his division out, got all the belts, and then moved up into another weight class, a highweight class, grabbed the belt, by the way, and now he's seeking greatness to get the other three. So my thing is, why doesn't this guy get 60-40, okay? 60-40, that's not bad.
Wait.
You go right to the money, too.
Yeah, I went to 60-40. And the reason I say 60-40 is because I do understand Spence has the other three belts. And I also understand that you should get some kind of benefit for that. That's your weight class. It's your dominating. He's technically the boogeyman but that's about as close to the politics of boxing I'm gonna get. I hate this A side, B side crap. I hate this having an O means you're the best crap, because we all know in boxing that's not really a thing. That's almost saying I'm the A side is like saying back in the day. Remember when you're in the school, you used to say, "Yo, I'm from DC," so I guess that means you can fight. Oh, I'm from the projects. I mean, like, that doesn't mean anything. We all know that doesn't mean anything.
Again, that's another long line of
but just saying, I'm the A side. That doesn't mean you're gonna win. That's just a betting kind of. That's more of a betting odds maker thing. Yeah. Who says you're the biggest? Who says you're the biggest draw? Because you're not the draw. The matchup is the draw. Your dance partner is the draw. What would be the Thriller Manila be without a nemesis? All he had to have that nemesis.
What's up with that voice?
I don't know. He's been rehearsing.
All right, I'm gonna let him go. He's been rehearsing. I've been going on it. So I'm gonna open it up to the floor. Y'all tell me.
Two things.
Please.
One, there should be a 50-50 fight. I'll get into that. Two, no matter how good of an audition you put out, Bud would not select yours as ring girl. So, look, I love both fighters. I say it, man. They're excellent fighters. And I think they're probably a hair's breadth away from each other in regards to talent, to be honest with you. They're different types of fighters. And you have to look at that. That's just where we are. Some people are, look, Spencer's hung around, his whole career has been there. And you're seeing Bud progress. And it's arguable who's had, no, it's really not arguable. No. Who's had the better career so far. But Spence dominates 147. That
can you sign dominate?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have all the belt?
No, I'm asking for a friend. No. You asking for a friend? Yeah. I'm not going to say that word either. Wait. If I was friend, you asking for the friend sounds like a jerk.
No. By the way, Spencer,
you asking for your brother?
Spencer's can't hold him at 52. He's at 47 now, right? No, he's not. He went up. No, I think Spencer's at 54. We'll fact check that.
I think 47. But anyway,
hold on.
Anyway, it should be
define dominate. He's at 45. Define dominate. Spence has been that guy. Bud's been in 147 how many years, man? Right before COVID? Did he come during COVID?
I think it's for, yeah.
Spence has been around. He's beaten everyone. Even now, it's to the point where I don't really remember all the names. Once you dispense
only
beat,
one,
think about it.
Only one that was in that group that he ain't fought yet.
Exactly. So he beat Porter. He beat Kell Brook.
Crawford stopped Porter.
Spence beat a local guy. I don't know why his name escapes me. Yeah. He beat Lamont. He's beaten Garcia.
Ugas.
He's beaten Ugas.
Mm-hmm.
And he beat a couple of guys earlier. I already said that. I see where you're going. Look, I'm a Kell Brook fan, and I see this guy just doubling down.
So I think it should be. You say 50-50. I can go with either.
I can go 50-50.
I can go 60-40. I say 60-40
because that's his weight class. He got on. But you don't have all.
Yeah, I can go 60-40.
Stop giving him extra belts and to justify that he's a better fighter.
60-40.
They're both great fighters. And let's just say they're both great fighters. But saying that Crawford of the two, Crawford is the only one to be undisputed.
Yeah, that's right.
So let's stop lowering his value in the conversation.
He's pound for pound, for the longest. I mean, he's one of the only fighters that's still knocking everybody out. Like he's still knocking people out, and they've been throwing pretty tough guys at him.
Yeah.
So I think he's just, to me, like it depends on who show up. I don't want to throw out like no Pacquiao Mayweather thing though.
Well, yeah.
And right now, to be honest with you, I'm getting not like this interested in the fight because I was hoping it was gonna be next month or this month, and we have nothing. So
that was actually the apt term, disinterested. And I'm also
I need a lot more.
Yeah, I'm becoming disinterested in that fight. It's taking too long. It's already dragged on way too long. And what it seems as if will happen right now, from everyone who's watched boxing and seen this play out, that's a cash out fight. for one or both of those fighters.
Yeah, they both gonna make some money.
So even if one of them takes a tough fight and loses, that fight will still remain there.
Still gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to talk about it, but let's just get the fight going, people. I mean, golly, man.
I mean, there's money involved, and I hope that it's only the money that's stopping this.
Yeah, because I don't want to get into that argument, but
both fighters seem like they want it.
From what I saw, Crawford's thing was, I guess his thing was he wanted to give full transparency, and I think part of the deal was he get nothing up front, or he gets a percentage of the sales. Let's say hypothetically it's 40%. But if you don't get full transparency to see what all of the sales are, you don't know what 40% is. How do you know what that number is? Is it based on the honor system?
No, there's no contracts. There's no honor system.
So it has to be in the contract. Yeah. So I do kind of sort of understand his point. And then Crawford is his own boss. He doesn't have a promotion company over him like Spence does. You have to talk to Al. You got to talk to you got to talk to his handlers. But
he has to also understand he's dealing with big promoters who have some proprietary means and functions and procedures in place. That's the way they do business. And just like Carlos, now he's interested in seeing how the sausage is made. But no, that's not where he goes. No. So, but actually getting benefits in a lot of ways, more than just the fight. Bringing this together adds to his resume as far as promotions and everything else in management. That experience of being with, pairing up with another promoter, that's not top ranking. I don't know why that escapes me as well. Al Heyman.
Everything escaping you today.
Yeah, it is.
It's been a problem too at the table. Ain't nothing else escaping you?
No.
Okay.
Here we go. This week, Carlos was so nice to tuck the chain. So go ahead. He heard Debo was coming through. Pull the chain out. We told him Debo was need.
No, he said the charm fell off. Now he just has the rope.
Y'all know interested in my chain.
Yeah, no.
I know we get y'all for Christmas then. I know exactly get y'all for
Christmas. Don't do it. Don't say it.
Y'all the bubble machine.
Iced out. Get out of here.
Scratching you, please, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm switching seats. Yeah. Well, look, it seems like we're winding down.
All right, yeah, man. Any last takeaways? What you got? No, final word. Spence Crawford.
When does it happen? It all depends.
No, man. Spencer Crawford.
I'm a man of circumstances. If it happens this year, Crawford. If it happens next year, anytime after this year.
And No.
All right. If it happens in 2023, I get Crawford. Happens outside of 2023, beyond that, Spence.
Way to give a technical answer that nobody cares about. Just give me an answer. So he got Crawford. So I got two Crawfords. Who you got, Lo?
Contingent upon the event.
Contingent upon which. I'm leaning towards Crawford only because I know that he makes adjustments and his boxing IQ pretty high. Earl Spence gonna come in there behind that jab, pushing it, and the only way you can stop that if you foul yours off. I don't think he's gonna hold back no level. So yeah, and I got it going like split decision or something like that. I think it's gonna be a close fight, and he's edged out.
Yeah, and put like this, I won't feel bad if Crawford loses. I tell you what, like I said, I like Spence too. So these are two. Like I said, this is a win-win fight for everybody, especially if you're fans of southpaws like I am. So I love to just see two tough fighters getting in there and see which style dominates. So that's so. If there's nothing else. We'll see you next time on A-Side Boxing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.
That thumbs up.